It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Justin Hawkins out, ready to send this away. And we're off from Baltimore. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Putting a receiver in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Thompson Robinson. He's throwing deep to the left side. catch on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this to Tillman. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Judy there to grab it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Browns will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's complete, David Njoku. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Judy will go in motion right. Ford straight ahead. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contest.
And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. From the gun, Jackson gets this one to Andrews. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Henry on the option. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Has another lane. Powering across for the touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now it's DTR. Finds him over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 43. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They're going play action. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw, Thompson Robinson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ford. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Browns looking to add to their advantage. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Thompson Robinson back to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Here's Ford running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's got Andrews. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by the open man. Along the right sideline, there's space. To the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here, we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Now, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. First and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Man in motion here. On first down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end going in motion here. From the 39. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. To return, Jerome Ford. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, well, plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's DTR to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Thompson Robinson. Short pass brought in. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays tied here in the second.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Ford on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They've got first down from the 31. They give up the middle to Ford. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now it's DTR. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. DTR looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. The running is Ford. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Another one for Ford. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another run for Henry. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Now Jackson off the play action. Gets this one to Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Out of the gun, Henry. And they take him down right along the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down, here's Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. And former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on third. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
A tight end in motion now. First down from the red zone. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, Jackson. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Option play headed right on first and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a give to Ford. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. This is Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Running left, here's Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home team's ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Trying down the middle with Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by 4. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Finds a big lane. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Henry. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal, Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now lead by 10. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Looking to throw it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.